Hello there, like and subscribe. I'm watching YouTube shorts and just for a laugh, and I've come across this Ben Shapiro reacts TikTok reaction to I guess a trans teacher who's not allowed come out, who's not allowed to be themselves, but they are allowed to like dye their hair and be as trans as possible. But Ben's reaction to it is just hilarious. So let's watch.
Non-binary at school. Do not come up in my comments saying that I am allowed, because I'm not. I live in Louisiana and it sucks here. So of course my response to this is to be as obnoxiously queer as possible. So I've got my rainbow hair with leopard print, got my rainbow
Look at his face. He just doesn't understand it. He's like, why? Dude, the GOP has made, like, this person wasn't going to do this. This person didn't need to do this. If this person could be free to be who they want to be, it'd be fine. It'd be absolutely fine. But you've pushed them. The GOP in America has pushed people to do this. And so Ben's like thinking, oh, well, that's it. We got them now. They're not allowed to come out to the students. We've got them. And now they've seen. Now Ben is like, wait, what the hell are they doing now? What is this? Oh my God, what is this happening? What is happening?
glasses. Sometimes I wear pins
Look, you can't understand it.
too, with various rainbow things on them. I don't have any today. I just have my COVID sticker. I wear things that do not match at all. Basically, my goal is to look like a unicorn threw me up. If I can't do that, what's the point?
Like, this person looks fun. I have to say it. This person looks fun.
The best part about all of this is that
And Ben is losing the will to live. He's just losing the will to live.
all of my coworkers are like, oh my gosh, you're so hip and you're so cool and the kids love you. I'm like, no, I'm not hip or cool. I'm just queer as hell and y'all are boring.
This is a deeply unhappy.
And that person is right. Most people are boring, and that person is trying to have fun.
Happy human. I one.
This person is deeply unhappy human. Yes, maybe because the GOP made them this way. The GOP made them go to this length to do this. They were perfectly happy before the GOP brought down rules on them, brought down laws on them. They were perfectly happy, but you made them do this. You made him do this. That's why he can't compute in his brain, because he's not. He might be smart, but he isn't clever. He hasn't got the comprehension to process it.
She can't come out to her students at school, but she can dress like
misgendering
a queer unicorn at the school. So I feel like
exactly. They're bypassing the rules. They're bypassing the rules. I grew long hair when I was in secondary school. I had to wear a uniform, but I was heavy metal. I loved heavy metal. Still love heavy metal, but I wanted to express myself in some way, and the only way to do that was to grow my hair long. I was the first boy to do it in like, I think since the 80s. I did it in the 90s, and other fellas, other men, boys, teenage boys did it. They grew their hair long and they thought it was awesome. And then when I got my hair cut when I was 18, they were a bit mad with me. But that's a story. But yeah, it was the only way to express myself. And I wore heavy metal t-shirts underneath the uniform. And it was our little rebellion. And this is their little rebellion. But, so I feel like the school is
a little inconsistent in their application of their rules. Also, why would her fellow teachers think that?
But the thing is like, there is no rule to say what hair color you have to have.
She was cool and hip, because I'm not getting cool and hip from this vibe. I mean,
well, because you're not cool. Because Ben, you've probably never been cool in your life, like ever. You've probably never ever been cool in your life. You're like young Sheldon for like Jewish. people. You know what I mean? Like young Sheldon was science, but you're like young Sheldon knowing everything that's in Judaism religion. You know, and you can't comprehend what is outside of that. And anything that is outside of that is just wrong. It's just absolutely wrong.
Call me an old fuddy-duddy. Does in fact look like
You're an old fuddy-duddy.
a unicorn through this person.
So I'm not allowed to be out as trans non-binary at school.
Which is absolute disgrace, by the way. The First Amendment should protect that person to be whoever they want to be. Like, so long as they're not hurting anybody, so long as they're not hurting the children, but...
Do not come up in my comments saying that I am allowed because I'm not. I live in Louisiana and it sucks here.
Yeah, the right-wing states suck. They absolutely suck, and I'm not going to see the Gen Zers coming.
So, of course, my response to this is to be as obnoxiously queer as possible. So I've got my rainbow hair with leopard print.
Honestly, I go to college now, and people dye their hair all the time, and people like just pass no remarks. It doesn't matter. It's just a phase they're going through, you know. Like when I had long hair when I was a teenager, it was just a phase. And sometimes I grow my hair out in the winter time, but you know, it's Ireland. It gets cold. But you know, Ben just can't comprehend it. He can never comprehend freedom of expression, freedom to be whoever you want to be, just freedom, basically. He thinks he knows what the First Amendment is of the United States. He doesn't really understand it. He doesn't. You know, so long as they're not going after Jewish people, he doesn't really care. You know?
My rainbow glasses. Sometimes I wear pins too with various rainbow things on them. I don't have any today. I just have my COVID sticker. I wear things that do not match at all. Basically, my goal is to look like a unicorn threw me up. If I can't do that, what's the point? The best part about all of this is that all of my coworkers are like, oh my gosh, you're so hip and you're so cool and the kids love you. I'm like, no, I'm not hip or cool. I'm just queer as hell and y'all are boring.
This is a deeply
They're a very good teacher if the kids love them.
unhappy human. One, she can't
Yeah, because you made them that way.
come out to her students at school, but she can dress like a queer unicorn at the school. So
Yeah.
I feel like the school is a little inconsistent.
No. They're going by the rules your dumbass party made them go by. I'm sure the school maybe the school did, or maybe they didn't want them to do it that way, but this is it. This is what people have to put up with. Their backward ass thinking. They're like, dude, the 1950s is dead. It was last century. Like, we have to grow and move on and mature as a society. Like, come on.
In their application of their rules. Also, why would her fellow teachers think that she was cool and hip? Because
maybe they do. Because maybe she is in this time frame and not the 1950s.
I'm not getting cool and hip from this
Yeah, because you're a boring sod.
vibe. I mean, call me an old fuddy-duddy. Does in fact.
No, you're sad. You're depressed. I shouldn't say that. But maybe he is. Because if you look at that person and you're just like, what is going on? Cannot compute. Then like, obviously you need some variety in your life, Ben. Obviously you need some fun in your life. Go to a gay bar and just hang out and just see what happens, Ben. You never know. You might like it. You might like it, Ben. Just go. Experience. Have some experience. Go to Brazil. Go to the big festival they have in Brazil. See if you like it, Ben. You never know. You might like it.
Look like a unicorn through this person.
So I'm not allowed to be out as trans non-binary.
Anyway. Okay. So that's the crack. It's so stupid. I just laughed my head off.
At school. Do not come up in my comments saying that I am allowed.
Look. 2024 is going to be big. It's going to I hope the GOP just get crushed. Anyway, Gen Z, millennials, everybody under 40, go out and vote. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be so much fun. And not just in America, in Ireland, everywhere. Just crush them. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Thanks so much. It's so much fun. Look at him biting his lip.